All right, so I am gonna try and save some other people some headache from using this thing. So this thing, if you don't do it right, does suck. But I'll just try to give it in short so that way we're not overthinking everything. First of all, I don't have a big compressor, so what I did was I used two of my old compressors to get enough CFM, and I ran both of them into this one guy, and that actually worked great. We're not gonna do it today. This was actually just a test. I know this is a mess. We're gonna sweep it up, but it looks like it's gonna rain, so we're gonna take one day to sand this down and the next day to finish it. But we didn't want to take a chance on leaving this door unfinished, too much when it was raining. So it did work. This is oak, so you can see some of the grain is exposed, but that's what bare oak looks like. So what we're gonna do is first we're gonna strip it all off, and then we're gonna sand it down. We're probably gonna sand it down just a one time over with a 150 or a 180, and then we're just gonna stain it as it goes. But the thing actually worked pretty good. So other suggestion is this right here, where it goes into here. Don't push this all the way up into here. You wanna, and this one right here I actually didn't do, but I'm going to do it because it restricts the airflow into the machine. So you don't want to do that. So you're going to take this one, put more tape on it, put a ton of tape on it, and just push it in, enough to get a seal, but not to block. Push this so far in that it restricts airflow from the machine. And then you got another one down here, right? And then where this one goes into this one, this T, this one also will restrict the flow. And what it also does is the sand comes from down here in here, and it just kind of gets caught up in the bottom of there. So you want to kind of back it out a little more, use a little more tape, and then set it down as high as you can get it. Well, not as high as you can get it, but you just want to make sure, just be conscious of the flow, because the flow will turn into a thing where what I'm having to do is I'm having to shake it in order to get a consistent flow out of the machine. So that's what I'm going to do, but I know it's going to work. And besides that, this thing is actually pretty good. Once I had enough, if you don't have a compressor with enough CFM, then you're going to use the two, but it actually worked. It worked just fine. As a matter of fact, I had the safety valve blow on this thing, so it definitely was doing the trick.